Some users report issues with accessing FTX claims portal online. So apparently the FTX claim portal went live and it went down after 1 hour. People are upset. However, the important key pieces here, users could access their account balances as of November 11th, 2022, which is going to be probably one of the most infamous days that go down in crypto industry. And portal is for customers who had accounts with FTX.com, FTX US, shout out to myself, Blockfolio, shout out to myself, FTX EU, FTX JP, and Crypto Exchange Liquid. Customers need to file by September 29th. So I'm so happy that we actually covered this today because now I know that I can go file a claim. Yay, me.
Well, Wendy, did you try to file a claim and you weren't able to?
I didn't.
Were you one of the people?
Honestly, I'm not even paying attention. There's bankruptcy here, bankruptcy there. We're all getting bankruptcies. I don't even know how much money I had on any of these exchanges at this point, just because I pretty much wrote it off as a loss, just like I did when I lost a lot of money on Cryptopia. But that's crypto for you guys. Will, fight me.
I have a few thoughts here. One is, how much money do you think you're going to get back? And I'm not asking you for how much money you put in, but like a percentage would be interesting because I think it's going to be like pennies on the dollar for most people at best. We've been taking a look at all the headlines from the FTX group that's reworking the balance sheet right now, the team that is tasked with going through the Chapter 11 process, and they've spent, no joke, tens of millions of dollars in order to get this off the ground. I think the total is over $100 million at this point, just combing through the various documentation. That charges per hour are astronomical, which I guess lawyers do that, so it happens, but it doesn't help people out like Wendy or others who lost money on FTX and now are going to get even less money back because the process takes so long. We've seen this in the past with Mt. Gox or Quadriga CX. All these Chapter 11 cases involving exchanges, they take forever because there's a pile of different people who all want money from this failed business. You have to start with the debtors, then into the creditors, and then you have to go into like the equity groups. And a lot of times people get washed out. And if they're lucky if they get something out of it at all. Jen?
Yeah, this story makes you recall the entire FTX saga. So, Will, like you said, the lawyers are charging astronomical amounts. I think it's like upwards of $2,000 an hour, some even more than John J. Ray III's hourly rate. But then we also heard that FTX's new leadership is trying to claw back some of the funds. I don't remember the exact dollar amount, but we heard that two people who are very well connected with politicians, celebrities, influencers charged millions of dollars and they were paid. That money is trying to come back under the FTX umbrella so it can be redispersed. But Will, I think you're right. You know, people may not get all of the funds or may not even get a large fraction of the funds that they put onto the platform. But I think it's just part of the process, right? People want to feel like something is being done about the wrong that has been done. Like even if a little bit can be righted, I think the psychological piece there is important to point out. I don't know. Maybe Wendy, you proved me wrong because you said you're just following the story and you don't really care. You've just written off your losses. But I just think the psychological piece of going in and filing a claim and feeling like steps are being made can help people who were probably feeling down about this. I think the next piece is FTX 2.0 might be a thing that happens, and there might be other solutions. There might be other ways for people to participate in some kind of equity or get back a little bit more than what you were saying if FTX 2.0 ever becomes a thing.
Jen, are you our legal expert on the hash or our therapist on the hash? Because
it depends on the day. Depends on the day, you know. Sometimes we got to get into our feelings and sometimes we just got to state the facts.
I like that. I appreciate you for that. But honestly, you guys, we're lucky if we get back like 30%. Look what happened with Voyager. Bankruptcies are very expensive. They're generally meant to protect the company, not the actual clients or the people that got hurt. From what I've seen over this whole debacle. And I feel like FTX, they owe a lot of other, like with the Three Arrows Capital and the Celsius and the Voyager and the BlockFi and every single crypto company out there, I feel like FTX is a creditor or a debitor to them somehow, some way, shape, or form. So it's like just such a big commingling of funds. Like who even knows what is going to happen? Who's going to get what back? This case is absolutely massive. It's a lot bigger than the other Chapter 11s that we've seen recently. And, you know, I feel like the only reason to go in there and file a claim is to potentially hope to get something back and then pay your taxes. But it's also going to be interesting to see how many U.S. users are going to be claiming funds from FTX International and if they get those back, because technically, per the terms of service, that was a big no-no.
Wendy, I think you should file so you can talk us through the journey on the show. Maybe you could do like a mail filing. I'm so.
How about I give you my login and you do it for me?
I'm done. As the show's therapist, I will help you through this.
Thank you.